Oh God, we're back. We're back. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's I couldn't even be bothered to do my hair today. Our boys and girls, excuse it. It's an absolute state as well. It's the penultimate game of the season. I sound so happy. Well, if this is me happy, then clearly that says a lot about the season. Um, Listen, boys and girls, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. I'm your host, Harry, for the second to last time this season. I will be back next season for sure, hopefully. But for today, the task at hand, Leicester City at home in, as I said, the penultimate game of the season. 1 point is all it takes. A draw or a win would be preferable. However, if we do draw, Tottenham have a big deal on their hands. They still would only finish with 71 points potentially. So the goal difference coming into play here with Chelsea with 42, Tottenham with 24. We'll have to wait and see. But again, with that said, hello and welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV for what, again, is the penultimate match of the season for the Blues, following a campaign of some highs and mostly lows in the scheme of things. We're nearly there. We're nearly over the line. Just stick in there. Chelsea coming to this match having already secured a top 4 place, which is fantastic. Many thanks to Arsenal for helping us with getting that done sooner rather than later. With their loss at St James's Park to Newcastle earlier this week. Today's match is now all about making sure we ensure our place in third is complete, not only to finish at our highest position possible at this stage in the season, but to also ensure that Tottenham don't sneak in at the last minute. That would literally mean just a fucking shit show of a season if Tottenham end up winning. Or not winning, but end up finishing third over us. Still could finish with 76 points, Chelsea. We have a game in hand. But again, all easier said than done, as we all know from Chelsea this season. Any fucking thing can happen, especially at home. And both our games are at home. A win here today is all that is required. A draw would mean that Tottenham must win at least 18-0 against Norwich on the last day of the season, which I would rather not leave it to fate. That also would mean if we lose to Watford as well, if we drew here today. So I would. It's fair to say that third place is all but confirmed. However, as we said, this season has many ups and many downs. As for today, head-to-head, Chelsea can complete a league double against Leicester for the first time since the 2016-17 season. The Foxes, on the other hand, have avoided defeat in 4 of their past 6 Premier League matches at Stamford Bridge, winning 1, drawing 3, and losing 2. For Chelsea have won 5 of 17 league matches this season against teams currently in the top half of the table, drawing 8 and losing 4. Not a fantastic stat. The Blues dropped points in 8 of our last 12 Premier League fixtures at Stamford Bridge, winning 4, drawing 6 and losing 2. Again, home fixtures, not the one for Chelsea this season. They have conceded 10 goals in our last 4 top flight home matches, as many as our previous 13. The Londoners are too shy of 100 league goals under Thomas Tuchel. For Leicester City, Leicester are vying to finish in the top half of the top flight for a 5th consecutive season, which would be an all-time new club record. They did so in 4 successive campaigns between 1926 and 1930, and likewise from 1996 to 2004. So the 5th would be big for them. Brendan Rodgers' side have conceded 16 Premier League goals from corners this season, the joint highest total by any team in a season since Opta began recording such data in 2006. And that's one thing for sure is that we have had our fair share of aerial attacks or corner goals. Not too many, but some to mention at least. James Maddison has been directly involved in 8 goals in his last 10 Premier League appearances, scoring 4 and assisting a further 4. As we've already said, the season nearly over. A third place can be secured here today. It's Chelsea versus Leicester at Stamford Bridge with all the stats, all the facts, all the coverage you could possibly need for every single Chelsea match, brought to you by Chelsea Fan TV. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you haven't already done so. And for the second to last time this season, as always, team news is up next. And not really much of a change in reality. Kante comes in for Kovacic, who is out injured. Ziyech comes in for Mason Mount, who has been benched, most likely for rest reasons. Not really sure what the point is at this point of the season. We're not really waiting for anything to happen, really. Everything all but done. Annoyingly, the last 2 games of the season, not on television. So it's going to have to be 2 games of the fucking stupid Twitter streams or whatever it is. But I'm not annoyed, as you can tell. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm happy with that, clearly. Ziyech, Pulisic support Romelu Lukaku, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger remain in the back 3 following the FA Cup final. James and Alonso on the wing backs. Kante and Jorginho, as we mentioned, are in the middle. Kepa, Azpilicueta, Kennedy, Sarr, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Barkley, Mount, and Havertz are on the bench. For our opponents, Leicester City, Schmagel in goal is the skipper today. Amati, Fofana, and Evans are back 3. Mendy is just playing 1 position forward of them. Castange, Madison, Dewsbury Hall, who Gabi Agbonlahor seems to think that is better than Kovacic. I don't know if anyone saw that on TalkSport or whatever the fuck that was, but Agbonlahor seems to think that Dewsbury Hall is a better pick for him, at least in his opinion, over Mateo Kovacic, which says all you need to know about Agbonlahor's opinion and knowledge of ball these days. Thomas on the left, Vardy and Iheanacho on the forward roles for the visitors here today. Soyuncu, Barnes, Albrighton, Ward, Perez, Chowdhury, Pereira, Daka, and Lookman on the bench for the visitors here today. And before we go into any other further stuff, of course, the live scores around the grounds, Everton and Palace, the game. No, it's not. That's not the game on TV. It's Aston Villa versus Burnley, but still, Everton versus Palace, Aston Villa versus Burnley, and Chelsea versus Leicester is the focus here, at least for today. Manchester City in first place coming into the final game of the season. Liverpool in second, just 1 point separates the two of them. A win for Manchester City would secure the championship for them. Liverpool really relying on the outcome of that Man City game. Chelsea, as we know, in third place with 2 points clear, with a game in hand. Maximum points we can get is 76 points. Again, the season's done. We need 1 point from our last 2 games. And if we can't do that, then fair play to Tottenham for overcoming the unbelievable. But there we go. What other sports do you watch other than football? UFC or MMA. And that's pretty much it. I'm not really into anything else, to be honest. Leicester in 9th place with 36 points, 0 goal difference, and 34 points. Looking at the facts coming into today's game, not that it fucking matters, but the last 4 matches head-to-head, 2 wins apiece for both sides. Chelsea are unbeaten against Leicester at home in the Premier League since December of 2018. Chelsea have only failed to score at home once this season in all competitions to Manchester City in September. That was a 1-0 loss early in the season in the Premier League. Hudson-Odoi, Kovacic, Werner, Christensen, he had a little dicky tummy once again. He will never play for Chelsea in the last 2 games. He's not here today. He backed out of his selection last minute for the FA Cup final, and as such, I think Tuchel's all but done with him. So Christensen has played his last game, from what I can gather, or if I was manager at least. Chilwell, of course, back into first team training for the first time in 6 months, but does not make the team. And I doubt we will see him before the end of the season. Tielemans, the missing player, of course, scored that winning goal in the FA Cup last season, of which Leicester's last victory against Chelsea was in the FA Cup final last year, ending 1-0 with that Tielemans goal. Leicester have scored 1 goal in the last 2 matches against Chelsea, conceding 5 in those 2 games. Simon Druce, thank you so much for the 4-month renewal of your subscription over on twitch.tv/ChelseaFansXI. Come on, Chelsea. I just need something to cheer me up when it comes to the world of football these days. Top players for both sides. Average ratings in the Premier League coming into the last 2 games. James is top of the bunch by just 0.01 of an average rating with 7.21. Mount with 7.2. Alonso with 7.08. Again, that says all you need to know about the quality of the season for Chelsea so far. Alonso is our 3rd best performing player in the Premier League this season. Mount, Lukaku and Havertz with 11 goals, 8 goals and 7. Mount, James and Kovacic with 10, 7 and 5 in regards to assists. Maddison, their top performing player with a 7.01. And Ndidi and Vardy closely follow with 6.95, 6.93. Vardy, top of the scoreboards for the Foxes with 14. Maddison with 10. Tielemans with 6. Barnes, Maddison and Iheanacho with 9, 7 and 5 in regards, again, to the assists. In comparison, Chelsea have played just 4 more games than Leicester. Don't forget, they have been in the Europa League and in the UEFA Conference League, or whatever the fuck it's called, the European Conference League. 60 games to 56, 39 wins to 23. And in regards to losses, 10 losses to 13. Leicester have not had a bad season at all. 118 goals scored to, that's incorrect. 20 goals for Leicester. Ignore that. Goals conceded, however, 48 goals conceded to, I don't think that's right, you know. Ignore that. 11 point. It's the end of the season. Give me a fucking break. I've done this every single game this season. We'll move on from that. And as you can see in green, Chelsea are top of the top 4 race. 36 games played, 70 points. As you can see, Manchester United and West Ham out of the running as we speak. Tottenham and Arsenal both fighting for that 4th place in the Premier League. Arsenal fucking themselves royally in the last 2 games, of course, against Tottenham and Newcastle, and have fallen ever so Spursily. Bottle jobs, and Spursy is ironically the phrase to use in their battle against Tottenham Hotspur. And not that it matters, but as you can see, Chelsea in green, Leicester at home are the second to last game, Watford at home, our last game. Tottenham have Everton at home, and Arsenal have Norwich. So it's still possible for Arsenal to actually swing this around. They've got Norwich, who have been shite, and Everton, who are they're not really fighting for survival anymore, are they? Or are they? Are they still in potential relegation battle here? It's only 2 points above the drop with no games in hand over Burnley. Leeds, probably the team to go down at this point. Aston Villa playing Burnley at 8 o'clock tonight. And that is all she wrote. A reminder, and we do have confirmation of the pre-season matches for Chelsea in all its glory. The kickoff times to be announced at some point. But for now, of course, as we said, at Stamford Bridge on the 22nd of May at 4 o'clock this Sunday. 3:30 kickoff UK time. 3:30 stream starts, and then 4 o'clock kickoff for that game. And then we're playing Club America, Charlotte Football Club, and then finishing off our pre-season tour in America against Arsenal. Those games come in Las Vegas The Bank of America, which I think is in Carolina. I could be fucking wrong. And then the Camping World Stadium, which I think is in Florida. I'm not fucking clued up with American stadiums or arenas. Is it arenas that you lot call it? Jesus Christ. But either way, those games, I'm not quite sure if we will be streaming those. And if we do, I don't know if it's going to be me or not. Because, again, the one against Club America is going to be a midweek game in Las Vegas. So the kickoff time for that is going to be ridiculously late. I will try my hardest. I might take some leave, but again, I don't know if I can be bothered to do that for pre-season matches against Club America, Charlotte, and the worst of all with bloody Arsenal. Jesus Christ! Is it? I forgot to swap them round. My mistake. Again, I'm done with this season. I'm done with this season. So you're gonna have to. There's gonna be mistakes here and there. You know, it is what it is, boys and girls. We've been here, we've been there, we've been every fucking way, Roy Kent and all that. It's just a matter of counting down the minutes, counting down the hours, counting down the days until the end of the season. And it's really not that far. We got today and then Sunday, and then it's arrivederci's for your boy. Until next season, of course. I look forward to seeing you all there. Oh, Jesus Christ. There will be a new set for me next season. I'm moving, so that will be great. Hopefully, a much more professional background, and hopefully, we can up the quality of the stream over on YouTube as well. Those are things that we're looking to fix for the quality of the stream next season, in order to provide you with a better experience for the games. With that said, it's 9 minutes to go, and a lot of people, well, one person in particular does not like Club America whatsoever. What do you think is the most interesting thing so far in the Premier League? Not really anything, to be honest. It's just another Man City, Liverpool, running away with it. Probably the most interesting or the funniest part of it would be that Arsenal have absolutely fucked it. And are most likely not going to be going to the Champions League next season. Yeah, they'll get Europa League, though, if they play their cards right. No doubt. And if they win that, God help us all. Because even if they win that, then we're never going to hear the end of that. How am I watching? Probably on Twitter. It's not on telly, which just makes this game even more annoying to keep up with. You can spoil the scores all you like. I really couldn't care less in this game. So have fun with that. But yeah. Hashtag Harry Prime Hair. It's not looking in its prime right now, I'll tell you that. But it's still looking fantastic. Nonetheless. Are we on TV? We're not on TV, Mr. Simon. Mr. Druce, we are unfortunately not on telly. What is my score prediction? I hate it. I hate predicting games because I know I ask you to do it every single game, but it's just to get myself some perspective on what other people think, because we cannot predict. We cannot predict. The only thing that is certain is that when we play Liverpool at Wembley, no fucker's going to score and we're going to lose on penalties. It's as simple as that. That's the way that football goes at the moment for Chelsea. Peacock with a VPN in the UK. I'll try and sort that for the next season. I can't be asked to do that right now. But if I can try and get something like that sorted for next season, then absolutely. Does that work? I've never even bothered trying for that. We just defend better in cups. Yeah. We're unlucky, to be fair. Both cup losses really could have gone either way, and it's just gone the way of fantastic Liverpool, who the best Liverpool side of the modern era can't beat a Chelsea side who are absolute shite at the moment. They can't score against us. They haven't scored against us for now 3 games in a row, and they've drawn extra time and then gone to. We're over that. We're over that now. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's the finals they're disappointing rather than they're you know what I mean. We didn't get battered. That's probably the one positive that came from the two finals that we lost. What Chelsea game has stood out for you this season? Probably the Real Madrid away game. How well we fought. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold on to it, and it could have easily been one of the biggest. It would have been the biggest comebacks in at least Chelsea's Champions League history. The Juventus game, yeah, that was a big one. And what player has impressed you this season? Chalobah, probably. I would argue Chalobah is probably the rising star this season. In the scheme of things, he dropped off a little bit. But Chalobah for me is one of the big talents that have come out. I know he hasn't impressed all season, but he's done well for the majority. For the he's fucked up sometimes. Mendy's not had a great season. It's no one really. James probably is the most impressive player this season for Chelsea. Mason Mount, it goes without saying, is obviously our best player this season, at least in attack. Despite what a lot of people are saying that he's had a bad season, he's he's top scorer, top assist maker. It just makes no fucking sense. Pulisic's probably one of the ones that has disappointed me the most. Just so incredibly average. Lukaku is Lukaku. You've just got to take that with a pinch of salt. Gallagher. In general schemes, as you said, replays. Gallagher's the probably the highest performing Chelsea player this season in the Premier League, and he hasn't even played for us. So Thiago Silva, yeah, apologies, I forgot about him as well. I know he's on the screen right now, but I just desperately want this season to be over now. Still angry about Alonso's not handball before his. I know it wasn't even remotely. I mean, I'm not remotely a handball, but that just wasn't a handball, was it? We have clinched top four. We absolutely have. We can secure top three today with a point. But arguably a draw would be much more desirable. We still have Watford on our last game of the season. So, I mean, top three is almost guaranteed at this point. But again, you never know. You never know with Chelsea. Oh, that's a shambles. You're too kind. You're too kind. The fact that I'm a bigger hero for you than Silva, then thank you very much. It's kind words. Kind words. Thoughts on Chelsea's starting 11? Fair. It's just the go-to this season, really, isn't it? Azpilicueta, I would put at the beginning of the season. You would think Azpilicueta, Alonso would be dropped for Chilwell. There's things to look forward to next season. There really are. Gallagher, Broha coming back, Chilwell's coming back, and Koundé probably. Barcelona have put in a bid for Koundé. Recent or expected to with Longolet and Dest with 20 million euros the offer. Yeah, celebrating my 22nd birthday today. Andrew, happy birthday. Congrats for us qualifying for the top four. Indeed. Speaking of which, there's only 2 minutes to go until the beginning of this game, of which, again, no real certainty of how this is going to go. I'm going to predict a Chelsea loss. I'm going to say like 3-1 Leicester. Because every time I predict Chelsea win, we fucking either lose or draw, or it's an incredibly boring game. So I'm going to predict that Leicester win 3-1 here today. Just to put a cat amongst the pigeons. Is it just me, or is it too early to release any home shirt? Because City have already revealed their shirt. I've seen what our potential kit could look like, and Jesus Christ, looks awful. Every single team that's announced their kit, Arsenal, or Man United, whatever, all have collars. So you expect to see a collar on a Chelsea shirt next season. Arsenal are wearing their new one for the next game. Let's move mosey on over very, very quickly to. I'm going to try and find a stream now. of which, of course, there are. Oh, no, there we go. Found one. Yeah. Let's move over. Jesus, that's loud. One last look at the starting 11 for Chelsea. Mendy, Chalobah, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, the defensive players here today. James and Alonso on the wing-back roles with Kante and Jorginho in the middle. Jorginho, skipper for today's game with Azpilicueta on the bench. Ziyech comes back in. Pulisic maintains his position in the team. And Lukaku up front with Kepa, Azpilicueta, Kennedy, Sarr, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Barkley, Mount and Havertz on the bench. And as you can see, Schmagel in goal, Amati, Fofana, or Amata. I'm fairly sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong, as is the theme. Evans, Castan, Maddison, Mendy, Dewsbury Hall, Thomas, Vardy, and Iheanacho, the starting 11 for the visitors here today. And as you can see, neither side really have a fantastic run of form these past 5 games. Chelsea with a draw, a loss, a draw, a win, and a loss. And then Leicester, the visitors here today, with 3 losses on the bounce and now 2 wins on the bounce. It's very zoomed in, this stream. Arsenal have a button on their shirt. Next season, I would be happy still to have a sponsor. I don't think we're going to have 3. 3 are probably going to be gone. Hyundai are going to get replaced by some crypto thing. Whale something or other. I don't fucking know. If you're looking for the game, just look on Twitter. It will pop up. Chelsea versus Leicester City stream and it will come up. We're just waiting. 2 minutes have gone in the game already, I believe. And we are still without any real coverage of the game. The timer on the stream for here is going to be that of the stream that I'll be watching. So it's Whale Crypto. Players take a knee. Mine is so zoomed in, it's ridiculous. Honestly, this stream's more of a chat, if anything. I'm going to talk about the game as well, of course, but for the most part, it is what it is. Lukaku does start today. This stream is pissing me off. It's so zoomed in. Maddison, Iheanacho, Jorginho looks to intercept. Doesn't quite. This is awful, this stream. My God. Chelsea haven't been lower than 3rd all season. But again, people argue that this hasn't been a good season for Chelsea in the scheme of things. And we're still 3rd and haven't dropped below 3rd this entire season. So it's a bizarre, bizarre, bizarre season for Chelsea. You are indeed finally ahead of me. Carefree, wherever you may be. I can't see a single one that's actually looking good. There's literally no streams. I can't imagine why I left so abruptly after the FA Cup final. I've forgotten what happened in that game, so you might have to. Hopefully, you don't remind me, but I'm sure you will. It's not a bad season. It's just a nothing season. We've finished 3rd, as we said. We haven't dropped below 3rd this season at any point. We've been in the Carabao Cup final, FA Cup final. We've won the Super Cup, the Club World Cup. Not that they're like anything to brag about at this point, but you've got to win it to be in it. Thiago Silva inside finds Kante. Nice little pass and move there. James out wide. Yeah, we started off well, as is the theme for Chelsea in the last few seasons. Kante out wide finds Alonso, who will be going at the end of the season as well, with Barcelona heavily interested in him. Replays, if you can find a good one, if you could send me the link, that would be fantastic. Pulisic. Chalobah. Chalobah with a storming run here. Thank you for the kind words. It's all love here. Lewandowski to why on earth Lewandowski would go to Barcelona? I've got no idea. Lewandowski, and also Koundé as well. Supposedly is going to, or no, not supposedly, but there is interest from Barcelona. There's also an offer on the table, as I just mentioned. This one is a bit further ahead, to be fair. Barca want everyone. I know it's getting boring at this point because they're shite, and I don't get why anyone would want to go to Barcelona anymore. The days of them being as soon as Messi left, it's just gone. Ziyech with a shot that just goes wide. Brilliant snapshot in that moment, but drags it wide, as we said. Schmagel out wide. Bit too wide. Goes over Thomas's head and out for a throw in. Schmagel not too impressed with himself there. Thiago Silva. James inside. Finds Chalobah on the right. Back to James in the middle. James with a crossfield pass to Rudiger. Storming run from him. No doubt another 45 fucking yard shot. Brilliant cross. Fantastic cross. No one in the middle. Right across the 6-yard box. James collects. Finds Ziyech. Ziyech back to James. Crosses it once again and headed away. Out for a Chelsea throw. Reece James. PB, if you can give me a link, mate, that would be fantastic. I've got such good internet. I don't know how on earth I can't find a stream that is on the same level as some of you lots. Unless you're watching it live. If you're watching it live, of course, again, for like the 15th time this season, of course I'm going to be behind you. We are 1-0 down, so it sounds. Maddison with a shot and in the back of the net. First attack of the game. And Maddison with his 17th goal of the season in all competitions puts it in the back of the net. Mendy, I don't know if he should have saved this. We'll have a look. What's IPTV? Is this safe? James drops the shoulder as a shot, and I just don't get how Mendy hasn't even got close to this. So it's just a fantastic goal. It's not even remotely a problem with Mendy. It's just a brilliant goal. And there's the one. I did predict a 3-1 Leicester win, so I would have put a bet on that if I was a betting man. Chelsea losing at home and have conceded at home once again. I have updated the score. Fuck me. It's not looking good. Alonso couldn't give a fuck about the team anymore. I'm sure of it. Is IPTV good, by the way? Not that I'm going to get it now. I'll get it for next season, but the game has ended. All right. See you later. The game's ended, apparently, so. Pulisic drags it back. It's Tuchel time, baby. I know. I don't know how many of you fuckers need to tell me that that you're ahead of me. I know. Broccoli. Dean Smith. Thank you so much for the follows. Home games are so shit. God, I'm so glad I didn't actually manage to get a ticket to a home game this season. Fuck me. Chalobah's gone for a long one and it's gone over the bar. And once again, glad I've got nothing on the back of this shirt, but you can see what I've got on the back on that shirt. Crossed in. James looks to cross it back in. Could be time to just ignore the YouTube chat for a little bit, I must say. It's Tuchel time, baby. Unlikely. Whoa. All right, well, I'm a little bit more ahead here. Bit better on Total Sport Tech, but there you go. Anyway, back to business here. It's a free kick to Chelsea. I am not watching on Twitter anymore. How many more times? Peacock is broken. Thank God I didn't pay for that. I'm watching it on the Discovery Channel. That's what it says. Genuinely. I never wear that shirt. Ziyech for the corner. Crosses in. It's a decent one. Punched away by Schmagel. Alonso. James plays it back in. It's a fantastic ball, but headed just enough. Takes it out for a corner ball. Castange. Ziyech puts his arm up, crosses it in, comes as far as Antonio Rudiger. James now has a swing at it. Nothing on that. Chalobah up against Iheanacho. Amartey. Pulisic pressing well, but not enough. Still wins the throw-in, though. Chelsea with a quick one. Chalobah to James. Kante. Playing deep. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva will stay at Chelsea for another 18 months. Or no, for another year. Signed an 18-month contract extension back in January. That is a good one, that. No, you're not right. I don't think Tuchel's getting sacked anytime soon. Famous last words, but unless he has a shocker of a season next season, I don't know. I don't see him getting sacked anytime soon. Jesus Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. James Robertson, or James Roberts. Thank you so much for the follow over on twitch.tv/Chelsea fans XI. Alonso fouled, but the play continues. Cleared away as far as the halfway line. Thiago Silva picks it up. What's going on? Welcome. Played over the top. James. James. Fucking hell. Lukaku in pursuit. Rudiger winning the ball back fantastically well there. Thiago Silva finds Kante. Jorginho now finds Chalobah in space. Chelsea with a potential press coming here. Ziyech. We're not doing well at all, mate. We are not doing well in the slightest. Thiago Silva now. Chalobah once again. James makes the run. And the run misunderstood. Played over the top regardless. And all the way to Kasper Schmeichel. Schmeichel. Poor pass from their defender. Finds Kante. Lukaku's in here now. Shoot earlier, you cunts! Fucking hell! Fucking dilly-dallying about. Just shoot! So much time. Fuck me. Just end this cunty season already. Crossed in. I honestly have no hope in Chelsea putting this back at this point. I'm, as positive as I can be, but if this season has told me anything, is that we might come back, but we probably won't. We're at home, so we're fucked. 1-0 down at home. Never a good sign. He had a millisecond. Fuck off! Oh, there's so many people saying that he didn't have any time. He had so much time. Am I coming to Charlotte, North Carolina? If Sammy can get it done, then why the fuck not, you know? Madison. Misses out there. James. Ziyech now. Looks for the cross. A classic one. Thoughts on Lewandowski to Chelsea rumours? There are zero, surely. None that I've seen. However, obviously, I would take him in a flash, but he'd probably find a way to be shit for us as well. So it's the striker curse. If he took the number 9, Bojangles on you. Absolutely. I will take that offer. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. I hate doing this. Fucking games when it's not on telly. Connection just goes to shit on the fucking... This is not my internet, by the way, that's making the stream quality bad. This is the fucking stupid program we use for the YouTube streams. It's awful. There we go. It should be better now. What would not make me a Chelsea fan? Joe. Tell me, Joe. Come on. How have I shown that I'm not a Chelsea fan this time, eh? Do enlighten me. Jorginho. Rudiger. Back to Georgie. Hiya, Georgie. Pulisic. Ziyech. James. Leicester defending well, but for how long? Rudiger crosses in. 20 minutes on the clock. Still 1-0 to Leicester at Stamford Bridge. All right. My mistake, Joe. At a glance, you know. James. Kante with the overlapping run. Instead goes for Ziyech. Kante in support. Ziyech crosses in. Headed away. Now, listen to the radio. It's so dead because I have to listen to them to understand what's going on. And then commentate on top of that. It's just... I really don't care about what the fucking score ends up being here. As long as we get a draw at least. Let's just end this fucking season. Chalobah. Jorginho. Can we provide any creativity? Fuck me. It's incredible how bad we become. Taken Liverpool to another draw. Another draw. Up until penalties. But fuck me. Can't even beat Leicester at home. I know they haven't had a shocking season. They've not had a bad season at all. But come on. Dewsbury Hall. Played over the top. Defended well. Thiago Silva picking up the ball there. How hot is it today? Jesus. At this time, 17 degrees. Lot of political chats going on in the YouTube stream today. My God. Can we all just enjoy the game? It's such an entertaining game, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Kante. Thiago Silva. I think if you bought if we managed to get him back, obviously we would never be able to get him. But if we say we got Mbappe, he'd still flop at Chelsea. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely sure of it. If you're a striker and you join Chelsea, you just go here to die. I swear. Lewandowski, Mbappe, Haaland, who the fuck else? They'll all flop at Chelsea. It's a thing. If you wear the number 9, especially. Lukaku is one exception because he just hasn't tried. And is somehow our top scorer in all competitions this season, which says a lot. Says how good he could be. You should honestly think we should retire the number 9. We really should. Chalobah up at 101 against Iheanacho. Cleared away by Kante, former Leicester man. Mate. Fuck Hazard coming back. I love Hazard, but come on. Stop living in the past. The match is being shown on Twitter for anyone that is still looking for a stream. 25 minutes played. Surely a foul there. Pushing it back by Reece James. I don't get how Rodgers isn't calling for that. Carefree! Wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Alonso. Inside. Finds Jorginho. Madison ready to pounce. Chalobah. Out wides. We're just going side to side. Fucking hell. Jorginho. Brilliantly done. Great tracking back there. Pulisic taken for an absolute biscuit. And the stream goes down. Fantastic. Crystal Palace beating Everton 2-0 as we speak. Any streams would be fantastic. Ugh. Just going to have to go back to the... Go on back. Mason Mount and Havertz sharing nice haircuts together. Oh, don't get me wrong, John Doe. I've got the packages and everything. There's no, some games just aren't on telly here, and it's ridiculous for people that actually like. Oh, do you know what I mean? It's the English Premier League. Fuck's sake! I know I get that people around the world want to watch it too, but I should be able to watch it. How there aren't increased packages to be able to watch every single match of your club? Does that make sense? I just want to watch Chelsea games all season, so I have to pay a certain amount. And then if you still have Sky, you can still watch all the other games as well. But I'd happily pay. I know. Yeah. Oh, mistake. Ziyech snaps at it. Doesn't even bother fucking trying to bring it down. Half an hour gone. Corner ball to Chelsea. Alonso with the cross. Plays it short to James. James files it in, and it's a header. First real attempt on goal in a while. And Thiago Silva sends it over the bar. Jesus. How are there no streams, man? Fucking hell. It's just shagging the stream quality as well. Watching it on here. Look at the quality. Oh, Sammy, we need to sack this fucking StreamYard off. It's awful. It's so bad. Kante. One shot for Leicester. One on target. One goal. Chelsea with 8 attempts. One on target. 0 goals. Rudiger. Target. We're not even trying anymore. We really aren't even trying. The fans never give them any jip either. Tell them. Sing! God almighty. Stamford Bridge just becomes so fucking quiet all the time. Chalobah. Fans do my tits in. I love Chelsea. I love our lot, but fuck me, the home support these days is so fucking poor. I get it as well because the game is just not really that important. I could do with us not losing here though. That would be fantastic. Under 10 minutes to go. Play forward. Thiago Silva dispossessed. Jorginho looks to find it back. Kante does. Lukaku. Kante. Oh, tell me about it. James. Lines one up. Crossed over. Alonso! And it's in! Marcus Alonso. 35 minutes on the clock. First time volley with the left foot. The golden left foot. Gets a goal back for Chelsea. 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. And a point that would secure third place if we can hold on, for fuck's sake. Just that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. A fantastic ball over the top by Reece James. Finds Alonso. The first time volley. And just like that, 1-1. With the departing, soon to be departing, Marcus Alonso getting his name on the score sheet once again with that sublime left foot of his. It's a wand, I'm telling you. It's an absolute wand. Still no streams on Twitter, though. That said. Now there is. No, it's been taken down. Fantastic assist. Johnny Evans. Amate. Chance for Chelsea to pounce. If we can use that goal as some means of... What the fuck? Some means of momentum. Iheanacho in pursuit. Foul, though, on Jamie Vardy on the halfway line. Oh, my God. Fucking with my eyes. Jesus. Where did you expect to finish this season? I would have been, if you told me third at the beginning of the season, I would have thought that's fairly shit. But at this point, if the fact that we're in third place is remarkable, especially with the season we've had. It just shows you how it's Man City and Liverpool and the rest of the teams in England at the moment in the Premier League are fucking shockingly bad. Most overrated Chelsea player, and I don't mean this in a ways of hate or anything like that, but it's got to be Jorginho. It has to be. My man nearly got a Ballon d'Or. Our closest player to ever nearly win a Ballon d'Or, and it's Jorginho. Don't get me wrong, I like him, I rate him, but just for that alone, he's over. That's so over. Like, how did that even happen? How? Underrated, I'd say Andre Schürrle. One of the most underrated Chelsea players ever. It's got to be Andre Schürrle. Just unbelievable player. So underrated. Such a good player. Well, Lampard came second. Jorginho came third, did he? Either way, still. Who gets chance for next year? Gallagher, Brohart. Gallagher comes in for Jorginho. I reckon he'll leave at the end of the season, to be honest with you. He'll go to Juve or something like that. And then Gallagher will have free reign. We might buy a backup. We might not. Five minutes to go in this first half that has dragged. I wouldn't be upset if Jorginho leaves. I really wouldn't. Again, I like him. It just doesn't do it for me. I can't see Gilmour getting into the starting team for Chelsea anytime soon either. I reckon his chances for Chelsea have gone. Depends how he does in pre-season, I suppose. I'd like to see him do well at Chelsea, but again, I really can't see anything happen in regards to him. Nothing's really been said. Chalobah with a dirty tackle there. Don't know how he hasn't been cautioned, at least. Madison. Headed back by Thiago Silva. Kante. What could have been a good run, absolutely fluffed it on his own. Ziyech runs in hard. And again, gets done both times. Chance here. Kante fouls James Madison. And Kante could very well be going in the book. First player today. I don't think he will, though. Two fouls he's done. He said one more and you're in the book. It's a bad foul. I've got a good one. My time's 42:34. You can see it. To me, what time is mine? You can see it. Yeah, that one's way behind. You bastard. Oliver Logan, thank you so much for the £1.79. I miss Diego Costa. So do I. I really do. I'll send you the link. Kante to United. That surely is not true. Why the fuck would he do that? Finn, I'm one of the few people that you'll ever meet that actually gives Alonso the props he deserves. I've always backed him. Jesus Christ. I've always backed Alonso. I've taken hate for backing him, and people don't seem to understand, you know. You're exactly right in the way you say it. Oh, God. Simon, mate, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Once again, massively appreciated, man. Absolutely taken over the stream, you have. I love it, though. Oh, fuck's sake, stop! I'm joking. Thank you so much, Simon. That's massively appreciated, mate. You don't have to do it, but you've done it many a time now. It's very welcomed and massively appreciated, mate. So thank you. Replays with the gift sub to him, given to replays rather. 1 minute of additional time. (1-1) at Stamford Bridge, and a break massively needed. Oh well, thank you, Simon. Again, it's really appreciated. James tracking back, wins the throw in. 30 seconds to go. And just like that, surely half-time whistle. The referee gets ready to blow the whistle. And there we go. Half-time whistle blows at Stamford Bridge. It is 1-1 with 45 minutes to go until Chelsea can officially, or not officially, but, you know, goals difference, you know, like we said, Tottenham have to win 18-0 in their game to beat us if we draw and then lose our next game. So I will be adding a lot more stuff to the Twitch streams as well with regards to points. Anyway, it's 1-1. It is Chelsea 1, Leicester 1 at half-time in the 37th match of the season and at Stamford Bridge. I'll be back very, very shortly. Halftime statistics on your screen. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, feel free to do so. You know, if you wish to follow myself on any of my own personal social media profiles, Chelsea Fans XI, the link is in the description if you wish to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Mikey, I'm glad you like the music, mate. I'm glad you like the music. I hope you have dreams about it. Again, with that said, hello, welcome back to the stream. It is, of course, half time at Stamford Bridge, and it is Chelsea 1, Leicester City 1. Chelsea with 10 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Leicester, 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. 73% possession to 27. If you looked at these stats and didn't know the score, you would think that Chelsea were absolutely battered them, at least 2-0, considering we had 2 shots on target. I was about to say we should be battering them, but again, like I say, 2 shots on target, not too impressive from those total 10 shots in the game so far. 4 corners to 0 and 6 fouls to 2. No bookings. And again, going to have that banging in my head all night. I'm glad to hear. I remember someone in the early stages of the season told me that they genuinely had a dream about their replays. I think it might have been you, son, that you said that you had a dream about that music. It just doesn't stop, does it? Listen. It's all going wrong for Everton. They're now in 17th place. It's 2-0 to Palace at Goodison Park. We lost to Everton at Goodison Park, which, again, it's such a strange season. So bizarre. Aston Villa losing to Burnley, which is even worse for Everton in their pursuit to avoid relegation. Lampard seemingly did enough to get them out of the battle, but as it stands, Leeds now in 18th place. It's going to be a tough ask for Everton on the final day of the season if it all stays the way that it is at the moment. ATJ, thank you so much for the follow. Massively appreciated. The players are coming out for the second half. As you can see, Chelsea on 71 points, Tottenham with 68, the same amount of games played. And if it stays like this and we lose against Watford, Tottenham will need to win 18-0 against Norwich or Everton. Either way, I can't remember who it is. On the final day, not too good for Everton. I'll have to make sure, actually. Everton, they have got Arsenal. It's Arsenal versus Everton. So Everton could easily avoid relegation now that they're playing Arsenal. It is at the Emirates, so it's all to play for. And as we said, the players coming out. Thank you so much for everyone that's subscribed and all that good stuff. If you haven't liked the stream so far, please do so. It'd be massively appreciated. And with that said, we will return to the main screen. And the stream is still up somehow. No substitutes from either side. Yeah, 18-0 is what they would have to do. Second half is ours. It's wishful thinking. It really is. The stream, if you're looking for one, is over on Twitter at the moment. Just type in Chelsea versus Leicester stream and it should come up. Chalobah. Stay hydrated, folks. The sneeze didn't come. The sneeze didn't come. Nearly looked like I was about to, though. Thiago Silva played over the top. Looks for Christian Pulisic. However, Alonso was there. But Kasper Schmeichel gets there just in time. I mean, that's literally not a foul, and he's just handballed it. And a booking, the first booking of the game. I do not understand how fucking on earth. It's another foul from Kante. It's his third of the game, which would explain. It's just never a fucking foul. N'Golo Kante, the first man in the book for Chelsea and in this game as a whole. There. You've got to think with how bad we've been in the Premier League this season, and we've still managed to get third place. It makes you think how surely next season it's going to be a much harder task. It has to be. The quality of the Premier League has to be upped. It can't just be another Man City and Liverpool runaway. It probably will be. But if we're even gonna finish third, we're gonna have to play better than we are this season. That's for sure. Played over the top and goes out for a throw in. Chelsea ball. Chilwell trying to look as American as possible with his hat on backwards. Fuck me. Thiago Silva. Timo Werner's injured, apparently. Ben, hello. How's it going? For the second to last time this season. I will be back next season to present for Chelsea Fan TV. For those of you that are happy about that, thank you. For those of you who are not happy about that, I'm sorry, but I'm here for another season at least. Aston Villa 1-1 against Burnley. Good news for Everton. Still not enough to keep them safe, though. Slow passing, side to side once again. Thiago Silva. Palace 2, Everton 1, apparently. It is indeed. Yep, 2-1 and 1-1 in those games. I need a lifetime contract. Hopefully the new setup next season will up things a little bit. Iheanacho, player fouled off the ball there. Have they made a substitution at halftime? No. They have not. Are you going to be back on pitch? Giroud, we need you. I'll try. The beard will be back next season as well, I'm sure. That said, you never know. There's just no creativity without the likes of Mount. I know that a lot of people will disagree with that. But this game is missing Mount. It's missing Havertz. Ziyech, is he even playing at this point? Do you know what I mean? Hakim Ziyech, there he is. Passes the ball right out for a throw in. 6 minutes played. Stinky at the moment. Ziyech with the throw. Alonso. Arsenal are going to get third. Let's all laugh at Arsenal. Played over the top. Hakim Ziyech. Couldn't even get a shoulder on it. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper in the end. Lukaku applying pressure. Ziyech blocked off by Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans. The wingers are a disgrace. They actually are. They're so bad. It's ridiculous. The quality of the wingers this season has been so far. They might as well not even be on the pitch. Castan doing well. However, Lukaku picks up the ball, played across. Another fantastic ball played in. No one there though. Positioning of the players in this second half not fantastic. Chalaba. Ziyech. Onside. Finds Pulisic. Fouled. Booking, if you ask me. Free kick to Chelsea, nonetheless, though, in a good position. Free kick to Chelsea again. Crossed in by James. It's a good one. Straight into the hands of Kasper Schmeichel, though. Easy save. He's got a little heart engraved into his head. Very cute. Very cute. What a dead game. Fucking hell, once again. Ziyech dispossessed. Tell me something else that's new. I don't know. I just got a good stream, I think. Inacho. Amate. What is the actual time of the game? 55:27. I'm only behind by a little bit. It's got to be said. Found a good one. Madison. Iheanacho. Fouled off the ball. Iheanacho has a shot and it's blazed well and truly over the bar. Play continued. The advantage was played. Don't give anything away. I'll try not to. Not like it's my job. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Want to be in that number. When the Blues go steaming in. Oh, when the Blues go steaming in. We're going to pass it side to side. Then we're going to play it back to Mendy. And do the same boring shit over again. Oh, when the Blues go steaming in. Oh, when the Blues go steaming in. Nah, mate. No. Not yet. Shambles, eh? Absolute shambles. We're in the right side. We're in the right side of the shades. We're in the left side. We're in the left side. We're in the left side of the shades. Fuck off. 2-2 in the Everton game, apparently. Surely not. Huge for Everton, if true. I would comment on the game, by the way, but it's literally saying click the link in the description, but he takes it back off after a while. No, still 2-1, apparently. It's still 2-1 in the Everton Palace game. Can we watch the game, please? Alonso. I don't know. They've done this before. There we go. Woo! We're back. Maddison. Still 1-1. Lukaku. Cynical tackle. Probably in the book after that as well. You fat bastard. Lukaku in the book. Lukaku in the book. In the book. Lukaku in the book. What a shock. At least he's involved in the game, mate. He had his 2 games and 3 goals, and he's now gone to sleep again. He's gone back into hibernation. Jorginho. Chalobah. Oh, Fabregas is magic. He wears his magic at when he signed for. Where's our subs? Fuck knows. Fabregas is magic. He wears his magic at. He could have signed for Arsenal, but he said no, fuck that. Passes with his left foot. He crosses with his right. When we win the league again, I'll be about 95. Oh, Fabregas is magic. Yeah. Well, I've said this early on in the season, to be fair, and I got slated for that. Is that Tuchel's biggest downside is literally he never makes substitutions. I do not understand why he never makes subs earlier. An hour gone. It's still 1-1. We're not any closer to scoring, especially with crosses like that from Ziyech. We're no closer to scoring, and, you know, no sign of any substitutions coming anytime soon. Ziyech, poor first touch. Does well, though. Lukaku with the header. And it's wide. It is wide. Does Gallagher take Mount's spot next season? I should ban you just for even asking you that, asking that stupid fucking question. Jesus. Next season's kit, from what I've seen, Chelsea's kit next season is as bad as it's always been in the last few under Nike. So bad. Natty, thank you so much for the follow over on twitch.tv/Chelsea Fans XI. A reminder of our next upcoming games. Watford, the last game of the season in the Premier League. Then it's Club America, Charlotte, and Arsenal in the American tour with matches in Las Vegas, Carolina. Played in Pulisic, and he's missed it. I do not understand. Pulisic's got to fuck off, man. He really does. I'm so sick of him. Shit. Absolute shit. Shit! He's so bad! It's an open goal! Lukaku plays it! How'd you miss that? How do you miss that? He's had an absolute shocker. Lukaku with a fantastic ball across the 6-yard box. He hasn't got to overstretch or anything. He just has to tap it in. Tap it in. He just has to tap it in. Captain America, my bollock. Absolute fucking shite. He's fouled. Fofana. By Fofana. How's he not been booked? I don't get how he's not been booked there, by the way. Brilliant play there by Captain America. Fofana in the book. I think Evans has been booked then as well. Evans has also been booked. And Harvey Barnes is on for Ian Acho. It's just the one booking, apparently. Fofana isn't booked. It's going to be James. Lines it up. Shot. Deflected and out for a corner ball. Someone could have easily got a touch on that, I reckon. I literally do not understand how on earth Ziyech can't quite get to there in time. I don't get how Pulisic... I still can't get over how Pulisic has not scored that. Crossed in. Pulisic is there. Jorginho. Rudiger! Saved by Schmeichel. Ziyech, the goal's the other way, mate. James crosses in, back post. Pulisic fucking doesn't need to header that at all. Rudiger, lovely little dummy, and then it's probably going to foul. Fofana, you fucking idiot, by the way. Rudiger's jumped in two-footed. He's got air. He's got absolute air. It's a red card, really. If there's any contact, it's a... I mean, he's getting given a yellow. What is... It's another one of those Rudiger things he's trying to get as a highlight reel. I just don't get why the fuck. Rudiger's done that. It will go to VAR. It's dangerous play. And I think, sadly, my stream has gone down. Rats. Oh, it's so far behind. Don't really know what's going on right now. Let's get it on Bet365 for now. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he does get sent off for that. He hasn't. VAR, I've checked it. The play's continued. He hasn't been sent off. Pedro was more useful than Pulisic. I don't like how you say that as if Pedro was shit for Chelsea when he wasn't at all. Everton have actually equalised now. Crystal Palace have lost the bag completely. And I've lost the streams. Still all square. Oh, Thiago Silva. The edge. Blows my mind that Rudiger hasn't been sent off for that. I'm glad he hasn't, but such a weird tackle. He's literally drop kicked him. Or come close to, rather. Reece James. Jorginho. Thiago Silva. 69 minutes played. Very nice. I swear to God, if Azpilicueta... Oh, brilliant. Lukaku. If Azpilicueta is our first substitution, I will not be happy. I really won't. It actually is as well. Azpilicueta is coming on. And Loftus-Cheek. We need a goal, and we're bringing on a defensive, or not defensive, a central midfielder. A central midfielder and a defensive player. Arguably two defensive players, realistically. Tommy Tuchel is a strange Donny. He really is. What the fuck is he doing? Fuck me. Oh, God. 20 minutes to go of this shite. Thiago Silva. Pass the cocking ball. Alonso. All the way to James. Shot. Comfortable save once again for Schmagel. Makes light work of it. Oh, yeah, I've got one. "72 minutes played now. We've gone forward by 2 minutes. Loftus-Cheek is on, as is Azpilicueta. Kante off and Christian Pulisic off for Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Cesar Azpilicueta. Quite possibly the two worst substitutions that I've seen him do, and he's done a few stinkers. He really has. Headed, nearly good. Another comfortable save by Kasper Schmeichel. He loves having a blinding game against Chelsea. He really does. Chaluba. Surely it's not 3-2. It is! Everton 3, Crystal Palace 2. Unbelievable. Absolute masterclass from Frank Lampard. Jesus. Crystal Palace have fucking let it slip completely. Free kick to Leicester. Azpilicueta being dramatic, defending once again, as usual. Headed away. Jorginho under pressure. Brilliantly done, though. Nice little flick and first time pass from him. Back from Ziyech to James into the danger zone. James plays it forward, though. Loftus-Cheek. Good tracking back there. James once again doing the same. Oh, I know. That was not the worst. Today's games are not the worst subs he's ever made. I remember losing my shit a few times. Saul for Alonso was a strange one. It really was. Alonso. Play continues. Referee says no. I'm not the biggest fan of vodka. Ben Vodka, boy loud. I just, it's just not my drink of choice, to be honest with you. Ziyech tries to cross it in once again and to no avail. Fucking call it. Both players going for the ball. James, Ziyech, step overs, doing nothing, and a comfortable save again for Kasper Schmeichel. I am into wine these days. Again, not my drink of choice, but I have started drinking wine as of late. Prediction 1-1 or a 2 late goal from Leicester to win 2-1. I still think 3-1 from for Leicester is not out of the realm of possibility, to be honest with you. we are not scoring anytime soon, and there's only 14 minutes to go. I got incredibly drunk. Incredibly drunk. I had a very sore head the next day. A very sore head. Ziyech. Alonso. Jorginho. James. Inside. Lukaku's there. And out for a goal kick. Mason Mount to make way, or not make way, but Mason Mount is coming on. Oh, wait, sorry. That is Kai Havertz with the exact same haircut as Mason Mount. Jamie Vardy also comes off for Ayoze Perez. Lukaku comes off. He's literally the exact same haircut as Mason Mount. Or Hazard as well. Yeah. Competência. The wall always wins. Do I see Chelsea scoring in the last 15? No. No. I hope we do, but no. Thank you for staying with me this long, boys and girls. It's been quite the struggle of a journey, both on and off the pitch. Chalaba. At least Azpilicueta actually fucking crosses the ball. I know Reece James obviously does as well. I'm not saying him, but I'm saying it's only that right-hand side that can put in a good cross. The rest of them are fucking awful. Liverpool City. You put a bet on for Chelsea winning 2-1. It's famous last words that. Never do that. Never, ever do that. Still 3-2 to Everton. 1-1 between Aston Villa and Burnley, and 1-1 obviously here with Chelsea and Leicester. Shot from Ziyech, blocked. Just, yeah, never bet on Chelsea, full stop. Azpilicueta, a brilliant play. Fucking awful, awful option of a pass he's done there. I don't know why he's opted for that pass. Could have easily cut it back. Oh, fuck me. It collapsed because Chilwell got injured, but there's only so long you can rely on that excuse. We've just never been the same since he did get injured, though. It's as simple as that. It's gonna be. It's almost like he's gonna be a new player for Chelsea next season, and how good he's gonna be is a question as well, because he might have lost his touch. He hasn't played for 6 months. There's no guarantee he's going to be as good as he was pre-injury. And he's also got that injury as well, lurking. Eight minutes to go. The sooner this game's done, the better. I've said that so many times this season as well. If you could honestly, if someone could actually have counted the amount of times I've said that this game, the sooner it's over, the better. Jesus Christ. Sums up this season. This season is literally known as the sooner it's done, the better. Because fuck me, being dross. Mendy collects. Crystal Palace have fumbled the bag completely. Havertz. Oh, this geezer just gives a foul for anything. I swear to God. Oh, not again. Oh, no. At this time in the game as well is not the one. Well, I can't even see what's going on for now. You ain't got £50. Matthew, come on, have a bit of a, have some heart. Quick reminder, whilst I am not able to see the game because there's writing on the screen, our last game of the season in the Premier League campaign comes against bottom of the league, Watford. 22nd of May. Are they bottom, actually? Or is it... no, they're 19th, but even still, by a point. Against Watford on the 22nd of May. That is this Sunday, 3:30 stream start over here on YouTube and on twitch.tv/Chelsea fans XI. 4 o'clock kickoff for that game. And then, of course, the United States of America is where Chelsea will travel for the USA tour for pre-season, starting on the 15th of July, ending on the 22nd of July. Games against Club America, Charlotte, and Arsenal. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, feel free to do so. It'd be massively appreciated. And if you wish to follow myself on any of my personal social media profiles or whatever you want to do regarding how you want to follow me, maybe don't take Geordie's advice of follow me to the toilet. That wouldn't be massively appreciated. But still, Chelsea Fans XI is the place to go, and link is in the description. Thank you very much. Ziyech. Havertz! Oh! He's absolutely fucked it. Brilliant opportunities. He's tripped over himself. It's a brilliant pass from Ziyech. And he's just swung and missed the ball. Ben, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Thank you very much. I actually think, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, come on. I'm 3 followers away from 500 followers on Twitch. If you've got a Twitch account, I've got 3 followers until 500. It would be huge if we could get there today. 3 of you. Mendy might have been kicked in the head here by Harvey Barnes. Simon, sleep well. Keep an eye out for the score. We've only 3 minutes to go. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the gifted subs as well. Massively appreciated. A so similar injury to Petr Cech there, by the way. Twitch.tv/Chelsea fans XI. If you are looking to be one of the 3 to make it 500, it'd be huge. It'd be huge. And also your name comes up on the screen, as you've seen. Albeit in a little bit of a blurry. The stream has also gone down. Fantastic. Brilliant. Here's hoping, at least, eh? They can't finish. They can finish 3rd, but they can't. Fucking look at the possibilities they've got. It's so unlikely. Literally, if we draw this now, this is the most points that Tottenham can get, and they have to win 18-0 against Norwich in order to equal our score, and we'd still beat them. I doubt it, actually. No, they'd probably win on wins. Alfredo, I'll have a word. I'll try and get Villa to buy Loftus-Cheek. I'll put a good word in for Ruben. Everton have done it. They have done it. 39 points means they are safe and cannot be relegated now. 39 points. Leeds with 35 and Burnley with 35. They will fight it out on the final day. Everton avoid relegation this season by a point, potentially. If both Burnley and Leeds win their final game of the season, they would have escaped it by 1 point. Got to give it to them. Fair play. Just a couple of minutes of added time. 4 minutes to be precise. 4 minutes to win this game. But as we said, it's all but done. The third place has been secured. As we said, Tottenham would have to win 18-0 or vice versa. Watford would have to beat us like 10-0. Then they'd have to win 8-0. It's just, it's so unbelievably, unrealistically going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Jesus Christ. They've just started playing adverts during the game. The game's not even finished and they started playing adverts already. I mean, the game's going to be done. Might as well turn that all off. There's only a minute to go. I am pretty much done for this game, if you ask me. Just counting down the seconds. Hopefully, Chelsea can hold on, and hopefully Chelsea can register a final shot on target and maybe even a goal. Still 1-1 between Aston Villa and Burnley. Chelsea 1, Leicester 1. Kai Havertz now on the ball. 20 seconds to go. Archie, thank you very much for the shot off target from Reece James. And that will surely be it for full time. And there we go. The full-time whistle goes, and Chelsea, all but mathematically, secure a third-placed finish in this season's Premier League season. Still one game to go, and a win there or a draw would see us mathematically finish third. However, it's already done more or less because... as we've established, it's not looking good for Tottenham. They'd have to do something so bizarre on the final day that it's just not possible. It is just not possible. I mean, it is possible, but it's not at the same time. As you can see on the screen in just one moment's time, we'll go over to the live scores. And as you can see, Everton win 3-2 against Crystal Palace, coming back from 2-0 down. Aston Villa drawing 1-1 against Burnley. That game is just about to conclude. They're a minute over time in that, and Burnley will, with that result, be in a one-on-one battle against Leeds on the final day to see who gets relegated alongside Norwich and Watford in the 2022 Premier League season. But for us, as we said, 71 points is the most that Tottenham can get. And with the goal difference being so dramatically different between us and Spurs, it is looking exceedingly likely that third place will be blue in regards to London. Man City and Liverpool still fighting it out. With regards to this game, what can I say? Pulisic could have easily won the game for us and put it to bed. Put all doubt aside as to who comes third. But, you know, it is what it is. We've all but secured it anyway. So there's no point. This is basically our last game of the season. It is. The next game's a friendly, realistically. Excuse me. Me. Oh, God. Why is my voice doing this now? But, yeah. Well, we'll have a proper chat following the Watford game. But, you know, we already know the vibe of this season. It's not been fantastic, but somehow we're still the third best team in the league if we're going off of points. Thankfully, is all I can say realistically, but you know, we'll have to see what next season brings. But as I said, we will go into a little bit more depth after the final game of the season, which, of course, is up against Watford, as we've said, as we go into the final minutes of this stream. Watford, the final game of the season, a 4 o'clock kickoff, 3:30 stream start over here on YouTube and over on Twitch. That will be, of course, the final game of the season, a friendly, more or less. And talking of friendlies, we have 3 friendlies in our US tour: Club America, Charlotte, and Arsenal, coming from the 15th of July, 19th of July, and the 22nd of July. Last reminders, if you haven't liked the video, like the stream, subscribed, and hit the bell notification, feel free to do so. It'd be massively appreciated if you could support in any way you can. And speaking of support, if you wish to follow myself on any of my own personal social media profiles, Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. And with that said, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. This is the penultimate game of the season. It's been a pleasure, but I won't get all soppy on you just yet. We've still got one game to go. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. For the afternoon kickoff. It will be the same with the stupid Twitter feeds and all that sort of stuff. But we'll also be keeping an eye on the title race itself, with the Liverpool game and the Man City game going ahead at the same time, as well as the relegation battle. But Chelsea will, of course, as always, be the focus of that game, of that day rather. Again, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support, Simon. If you are still there, mate. Thank you for the gift subs, and thank you for the donations over on YouTube, all the follows over on Twitch, and all the subscriptions, all the likes, all that good stuff, all the kind words, everything. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's Friday tomorrow, so have a good one. Stay safe, and I will see you on Sunday. Goodbye. 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 Fucking, we could just win one game for once. One time. That's all I'm asking.